It is fight day. It is fight night. We here as promised. It's the homie, main man, made man, live in full effect. Let me just make sure everything's sounding good, and we gonna carry this thing on. Oh yeah, we good to go, man. We good to go, man. You know, it's fight day, fight night. Pacquiao versus Adrian, the problem, Broner. Cannot wait for the fight to get underway. Looking forward to this fight. Looking forward to this card. I'm looking forward to it all, man. Real talk, and we are definitely going to get in there for a final talk for this Pacquiao Broner fight. But before we get that underway, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about what is already transpired in boxing today, son. We got to talk about this. Hey, Jorge Linares stopped in the first round. Get the hell out of here. Jorge Linares stopped in the first round. When I seen that, knocked down 3 times against that boy Cano, I was like, nah, not my man Jorge Linares. Not Jorge Linares, huh? Going up to 140, taking his first fight up at 140 pounds, and he showed that his punch resistance wasn't there. Wasn't there. You know, the first knockdown, when they showed it back in slow motion, it almost looked like he was going down before the punch even really landed. And I was like, damn. And then the second one off of not a short hook, but a super shit. It didn't even look like a hook. It was like a flicker of the wrist. Look at the flicker of the wrist. Look at the flicker of the wrist. You hear me? I was like, man, what the hell, son? And then the third one, you know, the ref stopped the fight. I couldn't believe my eyes, man. I have vouched for Jorge Linares so many times on this channel, and I still got love for Jorge. Real talk. But, son, 140 might not be for Jorge Linares. Treyman Andrews in the building. What's up? Jorge looks good. What's Jorge you talking about, son? Not Jorge Linares. You must be talking about Jorge Rodriguez or somebody, because Jorge Linares didn't look good at all. Had all Harold Jones in the building. Good evening to you. Hey, Harold, we gonna turn up tonight, man. We gonna turn up tonight for this Adrian Broner versus Manny Pacquiao fight. But Jorge Linares is clearly evidence up in this joint, man. Hands down. Capadonna 24, you said it perfect. There are weight classes for a reason. He is a 3-division world champion. Don't get me wrong. But, son, he may have reached his ceiling. The smart thing about Vasyl Lomachenko is that Bob Arum came out and told us, Slim, I'm not moving Vasyl Lomachenko out of the 135 at least for another year. At least. World McCray in the building. What's up with you, homie? Yeah, he told everybody, I'm not moving Vasyl Lomachenko at least for another year. And you see why. You see why. Because 140 is full of a lot of big punches. Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor, and the list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? And to see Jorge Linares get in there with a dude like Cano, who has had a up and down. This dude lost to Paulie Malignaggi, man. Paulie Malignaggi, son. You know what I mean? And then he gets in there and he gets stopped in super impressive fashion by Cano. Son, go back down to 35, homie. Go back. Salah Ferrer in the building. What's up with you, man? Yeah, man. You say you need Regis back in the ring. I need Regis back in the ring too, World McCray. I need him to win that World Boxing Super Series, man, to prove to us that he is the talent that he says he is. But he gonna run into Josh Taylor, and that's going, man. I can't wait if that happens. I can't wait, son. I can't wait. But yeah, man, Jorge Linares, though, man. I mean, I'm like, damn, cuz he gave Loma a hell of a run for his money. You know what I mean? Maybe they could have ran it back, and Mikey ain't want no smoke with him. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, Jorge, bruh, go back down to 30. Even Jorge Linares said it himself in the post-fight interviews. I've been reading a lot of articles, and the dude's like, man, I'm out of my water, man. I'm like a fish out of water up here at 140. You know, clearly my body, he said he put a lot of work in. His body wasn't the same fighting at 140. The punch resistance wasn't the same, most importantly. So Jorge Linares back down to 135, and hopefully you'll live to fight another day, bruh. Now, Demetrius Andade. Demetrius Andade makes easy work of Akavov, you know what I mean? Something that we all knew that was going to happen. We knew that was going to happen. I didn't even do a post-fight video for that fight because we knew it was going to happen. I mean, Akavov gave Billy Joe Saunders a hell of a fight, and he tried. But, yo, man, Demetrius Andade looked sharp in this fight, but we were always expecting it, man. You're the coolest dude on YouTube, but I never miss any of your videos. Hey, I appreciate that, Salah, man. I really do, man. I do it for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love to get up on here and cool out with the fans, man, and have a good time talking about the sport that we all love, bro. That we all love. Or sis, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we all love. But at the end of the day, Demetrius Andade, man, look sharp. You know, he got the job done effectively, outclassing Artur Akavov. Like I said, something we all expected. You know, he should have kept his hair long. He should have been like Samson. His strength is in his hair, but he cut his hair. He came in here looking like with the short haircut. When he had the long haircut going up against Billy Joe Saunders and he had the long hair, he was good. But yo, my man cut his hair. He lost all pizzazz, man. He looked very one-dimensional, and he could not get beyond the jab and the movement of Demetrius Andade. And Demetrius Andade jab and movement was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful, man. But yeah, man. So those are some of the good fights that has already transpired. Before we get to the Broner Pacquiao talk, I want to bring up one more thing, man. You know, we got Badou Jack versus the dude Marcus Brown. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, people been asking me about that fight. And I'm gonna tell you, hey, Marcus Brown got to make me a believer, man, because I thought he lost against the dude. What was his name, man? I can't pronounce it. Kovacic or whatever his name was. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though, man. And I thought he lost that fight, son. That 8-round fight that he had, man, a couple years ago. I watched that fight last night again just to make sure I was 100. And son, he lost that fight. He got knocked down a couple times in that fight, and he got a gift in that fight, man. Let's keep it all the way a buck. He got a gift in that fight. And so to me, Brown, he talks a good game. And he does what he's supposed to do, bring some attention to himself. But from what I see, he's sharp, but he's a little bit inaccurate. And sometimes he can fall into what the crowd wants him to do. You know, that last fight that I'm talking about, he fought that in front of his home crowd. And he was trying to show off for the home crowd, man, and trying to go for the knockout. He did a Jamel Charlo and going in there for the knockout. And this dude, man, I gotta remember this dude's name, man. I gotta pronounce it right. Kadiziak or whatever the fuck his name was. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Yo, man, he beat that dude, bro. You know what I mean? And that's messed up that they robbed him, you know, in the whole nine, man. Last night I sat up and I watched that fight. And I also watched the post-fight press conference for that fight. And Lou DiBella was up in that joint. You could see by the expression on his face, he thought Marcus Brown lost that fight. So Marcus Brown is a good talker. He ain't want to accept it. He ain't want to believe it. And most importantly, he ain't want to get Cuz his rematch. You know what I mean? I think Marcus Brown he's a lot of talk. But the good thing about Badou Jack, silent assassin, no talk, but always goes in there and gives a rugged, tough fight for anybody. I'm gonna be 100. I haven't done a prediction on that fight yet, man. But looking at the styles of both men, I'm leaning more so towards Badou Jack. And that's just being 100. I think Badou Jack is going to get the job done tonight in the co-main event. And who knows, man? Marcus Brown, he looked like a specimen. He always looked good. He beat a bunch of bums. But the dude that he fought, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought he lost that fight. And it seems to me when I seen him step up to that elite level and them power shots was just coming in on the counters, man, that was a problem. And Badou Jack packs a mean punch. You know what I'm saying? Packs a mean punch. Marcus Brown be getting hit with way too many clean shots. That's what I mean. Way too many clean shots, bro. His accuracy to me is a problem. I like his jab. I think his jab is stiff. I think it's a pole. I think it's solid. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, son, he gets counted way too much. And then his fatigue may be an issue because that fight was an 8-round fight. And my man started drowning towards the end of that fight. You know what I mean? So, yo, tonight's fight is not an 8-round fight. And he is definitely in there with the best opponent that he has ever been with. Tremaine Andrews says he could have lost his last 2 fights. That could be debated too. And that's what I mean, man. Marcus Brown, man, I hear he talks. You know what I mean? He looks all, you know, he looks like he's in good condition, but it's like fool's gold sometimes, man, when you see shit like that. You know what I mean? And to me, from what I've been seeing him on the lower tier, son, Badou Jack, man, maybe going in and get that W tonight, in my opinion. So I'm pulling towards Badou Jack. Badou Jack is a hell of a counterpuncher. Badou Jack may not talk much. He may not be all flashy. He may not be that dude you always checking for. But at the end of the day, Badou Jack is an efficient fighter. And most importantly, he's a fucking warrior. Hands down. You hear me? Hands down. So I got nothing but love for Badou Jack, you know, and, I think he's going to get that W tonight and he's going to go on and call out the rest of those dudes, man, up there at 175, man. Real talk, man. What's up? What's up with Bivol, man? You know what I mean? I heard about Kovalev out here beating on women, you know what I mean? So I don't know what's up with him. But at the end of the day, man, Badou Jack is that dude I'm always checking for at 75, you know? I hope Adonis Stevenson is recovering good. I hope he's recovering properly, but I was looking forward to hopefully them two having a rematch, but it never came to fruition, unfortunately, given that Adonis Stevenson situation. But yeah, man, so I'm going for hands down Badou Jack. All right, let's talk about the fight that we all looking forward to tonight. You hear me? Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian the Problem Broner. Now, I've already talked about this fight. Oh, hold on. Tremaine Andrews says his athleticism is great, but he got to get up his skill level. Facing somebody like a young Bivol even spells doom for him, I think. Yeah, without a doubt. And I think you're talking about Marcus Brown. Yeah, I think Bivol beats him, bro. I think Bivol beats him right now. Truth be told, he may even have a problem with Kovalev. I mean, 100, you know what I mean? And I ain't the biggest Kovalev fan in the world by far. You hear me? I think Kovalev is a lunchbox. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Marcus Brown, man, you got to show me something, bro. You struggling with the lower tier and you getting gifts. So Badou Jack is one of them dudes who does cause separation. Now, he been getting robbed in a lot of his fights. We all know that, man. A lot of those fights wasn't draws, man. I mean, come on, dog. Badou Jack's the type of dude, but Badou Jack needs to get in there and make it definitive. You already know how the judges view him. You already know a lot of those close fights, man. He always tend not to sometimes get the nod. He needs to go in there and make it definitive. That's what Badou Jack got to do, man. But looking at Brown, bro, I just think he all flash, man. I think he fool's gold, man. And that's just my opinion, bro. That's just my opinion. But once again, man, we moving on. Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian the Problem Broner. Tonight, it's going down. You know what, man? Somebody brought something real cool to my attention, though. Real talk. They say, look, man, Adrian Broner say he fighting for the hood, and that's noteworthy. Hands down, I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? So that's noteworthy. But at the end of the day, we can't forget that Pacquiao fighting for the hood too. Pacquiao the cat around the hood throwing out the turkeys. You know what I mean? Every time we see him on All Access and all of these things, he's doing it for his hood all the same. He came from the streets of General Santos, right? So guess what? He doing it for his hood too. So it's good to see two men, first and foremost, who came from nothing in Manny Pacquiao and Adrian Broner to reach this level. Think what you want about either man, but you can't take that away from either man, bro. They both came from fucking nothing. It was Manny Pacquiao boxing in those raggedy, we see the pictures, man, those raggedy ass gloves that he used to have back in the day when he was skinny Pacquiao, man. He came from that. It's Adrian Broner who came from facing, man, decades in jail, who came from them corners, who came from coming from nothing. You know what I'm saying? What he's tell you, man, cereal and water. And he came from that. And now look at them now, bro. So to the kids out there, man, you can do anything. You can do anything, man. Real talk. Pat, you say, yeah, passing out straight cash and bags of rice, bro. That's what I mean, bro. Like, I honestly, man, I love to see that, man. You know, when I was coming up, man, those are the dudes you respect around the way the most, truth be told. When they come back and they give out, they purchase this, they throw a whole block party. You know what I'm saying? They do stuff in the hood. They do stuff that no one else was doing. You know what I mean? And that's something that Manny Pacquiao does, dog. Now, I don't know how Pacquiao just being able to give out all his bread each and every day as he say. But Slim, even if it's for the cameras or whatever the fuck, at the end of the day, son, he does it. And that's just, man, that's noteworthy as hell, man. And as for Adrian Broner, yeah, he do his goofy shit. And we always know him for the goofy shit. We always know him for not being focused. We always know him for almost not letting his total potential go. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, let's not forget the stories of these two men and where they came from, man. For real, son. For real. But tonight, stylistically, man, I'm sure everybody is saying that Manny Pacquiao gets the win. You dig? I seen a video earlier that's floating around on YouTube, right? And they was asking the fighters, the PBC fighters, who they think will win. And when they got the Earl Spence Jr., they gave him 2. He said Adrian Broner, and they mocked it down for 2. Y'all see that video floating around, sir? Like, that tripped me all the way out, man. They got nothing but respect and love for Earl Spence Jr. They are kissing his ass. You know what I mean? Real talk. But at the end of the day, bro, like, you know, most of the money, most of the smart money, most of anybody who breaks this fight down, they want Adrian Broner to win. This is the general line right here. We want Adrian Broner. I'm rooting for Adrian Broner to pull it off. But at the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao gonna get this win. And that's the number one thing that you're going to hear coming from uploaders, commentators, or whoever. You know what I mean? My thing is this. And I've already told people this before. A lot of people like, man, you are out of your nugget, cuz you are tripping. I don't know what you see, and I don't know what the hell you talking about. At the end of the day, I think this fight is not going to be nearly as complicated for Adrian Broner as people may think. See, Adrian Broner is going into this fight with less pressure. You know what I mean? He is not expected to win. So he's going in here looked at as with almost something to prove, a chip on his shoulder. And another thing, Adrian Broner is going to this fight knowing that if he wins this fight, that his money potential, his future is at a whole nother level once again. And see, every time I know that money's involved with Broner, he reacts. Go back to the Mikey Garcia fight, right? Mikey Garcia say, look, man, if you come in a pound overweight, I'm snatching some money out your purse. What did Adrian Broner do? He came in that thing looking super skinny. You seen his heart beating. He was like, damn that, cuz I'm not missing this weight, son. I think the contracted weight was 140. Adrian Broner came in that joint like 2-3 pounds less because money motivates Broner. And in this particular case, beating the Manny Pacquiao, the money potential. Yo, man, I mean, come on, bro. Like his money potential goes up tenfold, but I mean, maybe these are just things that to me will motivate Adrian Broner a lot more to go out and fight hard in this fight. But stylistically, though, everybody like, man, Adrian Broner, his feet too wide. He don't let his hands go. I'm with y'all, bro. I'm with y'all 100. He don't let his hands go. He sometimes get into a staring contest. He doesn't go in there. He doesn't step his foot on the gas into the end of fights. That's Adrian the Problem Broner. That's the dude that you're going to be yelling at the TV, throwing your glass at it, throwing your drink at the TV. I'm never supporting this dude again. Get this dude. Did I just pay $75 for this fucking fight? Did I just pay $75 for this fight? You know what I mean? That's going to be you yelling about Adrian Broner. But at the end of the day, that's the dude we expect. But to beat a Manny Pacquiao, do you have to be a dude that swing a bunch of punches? That is the golden question. And I'm being 100 fight fans. Do you have to be a fighter? Riddle me this. Do you have to be a fighter that swing a bunch of punches? I listened to Clarissa Shields break it down. Hats off to Clarissa Shields. Support that sister, y'all. I'm talking support that sister. She say, look, man, Adrian Broner has to throw with Manny. That's what she was saying. I don't think so, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that is the way. I think that Adrian Broner needs to be patient and disrupt Manny. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. You disrupt Manny while Manny is thinking he's going to walk through the front door, zoom in and zoom out. You give him reasons to pay and to think about it. Counterpunching, disrupting his combos, resetting his ass. That doesn't take 1,001 punches, ladies and gentlemen. It takes patience, focus, and letting your hands go at the proper times. You know what I'm saying? And when you fight in that fashion, what I've seen over the years, that is the style that gives Manny Pacquiao problems. You know what I mean? That's, to me, it's never been, whenever a fighter wants to go in there and be a better athlete than Manny, want to punch with him and roll with him. Look at Miguel Cotto. Cotto came in there putting in work in those early rounds, trying his best. Eventually, he gassed out, though, right? Manny has a crazy-ass engine. You know what I'm saying? You look at any of the fighters that Oscar couldn't do it. Tonio Margarito couldn't do it. Hatton couldn't do it. These dudes try to punch with Manny. But the fighters that stay patient, like Floyd Mayweather Jr., like Juan Manuel Marquez, these were patient fighters. And what did they do? They upset Manny. They made Manny think twice. Shit, after Marquez did it, Manny didn't rush through the front door for the next 2-3 fights. He like, son, I'm not doing that no time soon. These dudes getting my timing down. No way. And then he started putting his foot back on the gas against Lucas Matisse. And now everyone's like, Manny's back. Yeah, because Lucas Matisse went in there trying to punch with Manny. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. Adrian Broner knows that I don't have to sit back and zoom a bunch of punches. You know what I'm saying? I just need to tag his ass in between those combinations. I just need to time him properly. And stay the fuck away from that left hand. That's what I need to do. You know what I mean? It's not overly complicated in my opinion. Now, as for Manny Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao is going to go in there. I'm looking at the face-off. I'm looking at the weigh-in, and Manny's still laughing and giggling. He's just like, he's laughing and he's giggling and all that good stuff. He's, hey, son, I mean, though my money is on Manny, don't get me wrong. I hope Manny ain't underestimating this fight. That scares me when Manny underestimates fights, because that's the same shit that he did against Jeff Horn. You know what I mean? I don't want to see Manny underestimate him, Adrian Broner. He needs to go in there and do what the fuck he needs to do. And the thing he needs to do is make Adrian Broner think. According to Paulie Malignaggi, and I actually agree with this point, Adrian Broner, when he has to think in the ring, is when he becomes stagnant in the ring. When you put too many punches over him, and eventually he stops thinking and he freezes. You know what I mean? That's the thing that's been a major thing about Adrian Broner over time. When you put too much work on him, whether you're a pressure fighter, whether you're coming forward, whether you're moving, whether you're doing whatever, you making him think, that's when he stands there. And that's when he's like a D in the headlights, and he doesn't know when to swing, if he should swing, when he'll get hit, if he'll get hit. He doesn't know. You know what I mean? Now, Manny needs to go in there and, of course, do his usual thing, but do it cautiously. Don't jump through the front door, Manny. Don't jump into a counter shot, bro. Don't jump into a straight right hand. It can happen. Manny needs to first download, process Broner, realize that Adrian Broner is here for the check, and he's here for the lights and the cameras and the action. Now I'm gonna go in for the kill. Don't immediately jump on this dude. Download him, process him for a couple rounds, and then see what he got. I'm not expecting Manny to be an overwhelming body puncher. That's just something that Manny in a lot of fights have abandoned. But I'm expecting Manny to get in, get out, but do it with a third eye open and put work on Broner and see how he processes it. And if he can't handle it, fight's over, bro. It's going to be 12 rounds of Manny Pacquiao beating on Adrian Broner, and Adrian Broner caught in the D as a D in the headlights. It's going to be one or the other. Now, of course, the one thing that both fighters that's kind of cool about this fight is that some say that neither man at 147 are the biggest 147 fighters. So it's like both fighters, they can operate very well within that 140 to 147 range, 145, 146, 144 and a half, whatever. You know what I mean? And this can be good for Adrian Broner, who's nobody thinks he can beat no respectable welterweight. And as for Manny Pacquiao, who has been beating bigger men his last few years, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is opponent more on his weight level, you know what I mean? Or his weight type, if you will. And maybe that can work out good for both men, but that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, man. But it's going to be a good fight. Was the Lucas knockout fool's goal for Manny? Does he think he's a knockout artist again? He said he's looking for the knockout, and that's what I mean. So, hey, if Manny go in there reckless, if Manny just is gassed up by that Lucas Matisse knockout, realizing that before the Lucas Matisse knockout, he was cautious. He said, look, man, he started telling everybody, well, you know, I don't want to hurt nobody, and you know, it's all religious and it's all this and it's all that, you know, I don't want to do that. No, if he want to, you know what I mean? He needs to remember something. Jumping through the front door ain't smart, especially when Adrian Broner, who's telling the world, who's telling everybody, this is my game plan. I'm going to catch him coming in. I'm going to hit him with a solid shot coming in. He going to jump into something that he don't want to jump into. That's what Broner telling everybody. So Manny Pacquiao would be rather smart, man, to say, look, man, I need to process this cat. I need to see what kind of fight that he's looking to bring. Is he going to try to become aggressive? It's going to be interesting. You know, that's another thing. I haven't heard nobody really from a breakdown standpoint say what happens if Adrian Broner tries to be aggressive. What happens if Adrian Broner tries to get in there and be a pressure fighter, thinking that he's fighting a smaller Manny? What happens in that situation? I wonder. It once again will always go back to Adrian Broner must let his hands go. You cannot think you're going to walk down Manny Pacquiao or try to be a pressure fighter and not swing no damn punches. You know what I mean? Don't try to make it a phone booth fight. Manny is not going to let you make it a phone booth fight. Manny is going to throw them combinations, tag you and move, tag you and dip, tag you. It's just fundamental for Manny Pacquiao to do that. So if Adrian Broner looking to thinking he's going to be a pressure fighter on Manny, I don't know if that works too well for him, bro. You say, yeah, 9-year span with no knockouts. Yeah, I mean, that came from, man, like I said, just being cautious and smart, letting the knockout come. I mean, I prefer Manny to go in there and let the knockout come. Don't go in there forcing yourself. Don't go in there thinking that I can just stop him because he's Adrian Broner, because he's the lunchbox, because he's the one that you see on TMZ. He doesn't take boxing serious. He's joking. And I'm looking at Manny in the face off like, why are you laughing, cuz? You did. Like, you smiling and laughing, taking this man for a joke. You hear me? Ronnie Boy Fresh in the building. What's up with your homie? What's up, son? What's up with you? You know, I don't understand that, though, bro. You better stop all that giggling, Manny Pacquiao. You know what? You see the face-off with Adrian Broner. That has been the one thing that I've been saying about Broner this whole build-up. And I've been saying, look, Broner, we know you the can, man. We know you like the jewelry, the fly fresh, flashy, fly fresh, or whatever the fuck. We know you like these things, dog. But this ain't that fight, cuz. This is the fight for everything. This is the window opening up for you for the third, fourth time. And who knows how many times that this window is going to keep opening up. Take this fight serious. I seen something in Adrian Broner's eyes at that weigh-in. But, you know, once again, could it be fool's gold? Could it be fool's gold? AB sitting in the high guard all night. AB is a joke. Let's keep it a buck, man. And that's the thing that scares me, Ronnie Boy Fresh. That's the thing that scares me right there. Adrian Broner approaching this fight, standing in the high guard and allowing Manny Pacquiao to tee off without giving him any reason to pay, without giving him any reason to not walk in the front door. Nothing. Just sitting there in the high guard and then wait till about the 11th round and then say, oh, now I'm going to let my hands go. Dog, that'll be the worst thing in the world, bro. And that's right there. That's going to be the thing that hurt him more than anything, son. Anything. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man. But, yo, man, Manny Pacquiao, though, I mean, my final prediction, I'm expecting Manny Pacquiao to outbox Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, to me, has a shot in this fight, given the stylistic matchup in this fight, in my opinion. But I'm saying that I believe that, hands down, that Manny Pacquiao is going to win this fight. He's going to outwork Broner. And until Broner gives me a reason to say that I'm wrong, until Adrian Broner gives me a reason, I can see that I'm wrong. Psycho Boxing Fan Watch, what's up with you? I just don't see Broner doing anything different, man. He's been fighting the same way for 8 years, nothing new. He will take punches and the shaking his head all night. I got Manny winning easy. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I mean, I can't be mad at that, man. I mean, that's the way that everybody thinks it's going to go. And until Adrian Broner show us that, yo, we got no reason to believe that. I mean, dog, this man went in there and had a draw with Jesse fucking Vargas, huh? Like, I mean, I thought that if Broner was going to beat anybody, it was going to be Jesse Vargas, man. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, nah, man, what's really going on? So, that, I mean, you may be right. You may be right. And I got no reason to think that Broner will go in there and fight the way that I hope he does. But I'm just saying that Broner has, to me, an opportunity in this fight, given that Manny sometimes can get reckless and given fresh off the Lucas Matisse fight. He may think that, yo, I'm back. And then he's at 40 years old, where all the media and all the fans are asking him, how you going to perform at 40? Man, how you going to do at 40? He may want to go in there and prove that extra. Look, man, at 40 years old, I haven't lost this. And you know how fighters do. We've been seeing it now time and time again. Fighters likes to prove to the crowd. You dig? So he must be want to go out there. Y'all think because I'm 40, I ain't this, I ain't that, and jump into something reckless. It could happen. You know what I mean? But my money, if I'm betting the money, if I'm betting the farm, cuz that thing going on Manny Pacquiao, man. I can't go no other way. You know what I mean? I can't go no other way. So, and it's just that's the way I see things, man. And so it's gonna be a good fight. $75. Get your bread ready. The card seems somewhat decent. I'm looking forward to seeing my man Rashi Warren too, man. I got nothing but love for Rashi Warren all day in the paint. I'm expecting for him to get that W against his Olympic rival. I'm looking forward to that fight also. But most importantly, the Manny Pacquiao Broner fight and the Marcus Brown versus Badu Jack fight, son. Like that for those two fights, I'm really intrigued to see. Will Badu Jack shut the fuck up Marcus Brown? Will we see that Marcus Brown is fool's gold? Will we see that Marcus Brown ain't who he say he is when clearly he's been giving gifts in fights? Some saying, I'm looking at my comments, some are telling me they think he lost his last 2 fights. Dog, will he keep getting these gifts? You know what I mean? Regardless of what happens tonight, AB still going to headline another Showtime PBC card, and Manny going to do another pay-per-view, period. Yeah, you know, look, man, I mean, how many chances does AB? How can PBC sit on that side of the tracks and keep justifying giving Broner these cards? And you got all of these other fighters sitting back like, man, you know, when am I going to get my headlining card, man? Like, come on, bro. Like, when am I going to be the star of the show? You know what I mean? How they gonna keep justifying and this dude keep losing? You know what I mean? So that's it may be because he TMZ Broner, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be some real disgruntled employees over PBC, son. You say Brown via stoppage, Ronnie Boy Fresh. For real? You think he stops Badu Jack? Oh no, Mo. Oh no, Mo. That's tough for me right there, man. I think Brown has gotten gifts in the past against the dude Kadiziak, whatever his name was. I thought he lost that fight, man. And I think Brown sometimes he got good power. Don't get me wrong, and his record seems good. He talks a good game, but I think the dude fools gold, bro. I think he fools gold, man. I mean, I see his inaccuracies. I mean, I see him getting touched a lot on the counter punching. I don't know, man. Badu Jack is a very patient fighter who counter punches very beautifully. Got good power. I don't know, Mo. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Opinion about Boo Boo's performance last night. Is it just me, or do you think that Triple G and Canelo will have to run through Akavov? I mean, I thought that Boo Boo got the job done beautifully. He did what he had to do. You know what I mean? He came in the outclass to do Akavov earlier on. I thought his jab and his movement was proper. I thought it was proper, man. But, you know, hey, like I said before, I want to see him step it up. And, of course, they got to run through Akavov, man. They got to run through this dude. Akavov, to me, you know, he gave Billy Joe Saunders some work. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, I mean, this was something that was expected. I didn't really do a post-fight video about that because it was something that was expected. Elite says it's almost time, babe. It's almost time, cousin. It's almost time. I already got mine geared up, man, ready to go. I just got to unmute it, man, and Showtime can give me, yeah, man, we can get it in, man. Brown gets gifts, decisions, and Badu can't get a gift to save his life. Can we figure out this fight going to go? Oh, Ace, man, good point. And Badu, get those close fights taken away from him, son. You right. You 100%, man. They better not rob Badu tonight, man. They better not rob Badu tonight. Hey, shout out to you, Ace, man. Hey, man, they better not rob Badu tonight, son. They better not, man. Because the way Brown been getting hooked up, son, they bets to not rob my main man Badu Jack tonight, bro. Real talk. They better not, man. I'm going to be keeping my third eye on that, man. Do you think Triple G and Canelo will have ran through Akavov? Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I think Akavov is not a bum, though. I don't think he a bum. I mean, I think that, but them two, yeah, stylistically looking at it, of course they'd have ran through Akavov, man. But Akavov gives tough fights, bro. He gives tough fights. Lewis Coleman in the building. What's up, man? What's up with you? What's up with you, my man? Hey, son, hey, it's going down tonight, Lewis Coleman. It's going down. We turned up over here. Can't wait for this card tonight, bro. What's up with you, though, man? You say Jack starts off slow. Jack starts off slow, but so did the dude. And I can't get this dude name. Y'all know what I'm saying. Kadiziak. So did he. He started out slow, and I thought he came on Brown, man. In the end of that, towards the end of that fight, I gave that dude the last 5 rounds of that 8-round fight, man. And I'm sorry, man. He does come on slow, and Badu does come on very, very slow. But his counter punching ability to me is solid, and he always finished fights strong. And, you know, I don't know, man. I think Badu Jack gonna edge it tonight, bro. Badu Jack has the world record of draws. It's sad. Yeah, it's sad, bro. It's real sad, man. Ain't nobody, the man can't get the nod, man. It's sad. But I hope they don't do that tonight against this dude, Marcus Brown, man, because I'm watching this fight real close. Real close. Real close. Jack would be an undefeated champion if he was still doing 15 rounds. Yeah, man, real shit. Man, I think Jack, though, man, I thought a couple of draws, man, they could have won his way. I thought he could have got the nod, man. I like Badu Jack, silent assassin. He don't talk much. And that's why I think a lot of people who is rooting for Marcus, man, they think that Marcus is the goods. They look at his record, like, you know, he getting all these knockouts, and they look how he talk. They look at him, he's a physical specimen, and they say, nah, bruh, this dude is it. He ain't beat no goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? And he's having close fights with the lower tier, and he getting gifts. He getting gifts. It's like every fight is his birthday. He's getting gifts. You know what I mean? So I need to see it, bro. And this is the fight that's going to show me, man. You got Jack over Brown? Yeah, I got Jack over Brown too, man. I got Jack over Brown, man. I think Jack does it, man. I don't know. He fuck around and stop Brown, man. Because Jack packs a good punch. And for him to get put down 2 times against that dude, the Kadiziak dude, man, like for him to get put down twice against that dude the way he did, I don't know, man. He fuck around and get stopped. I'm telling you, though, I like Badu Jack, man. I like him a lot, man. He's my type of fighter. He ain't going to talk too much. He ain't going to sit there and do this and do that and try to out-talk you. He just goes in the ring and performs. I like that, man. I'm a Brooklyn native, so I'm a root for Marcus Brown, even though I don't know because I like Badu. I feel you, Ace, man. I feel you on that. You got to root for the home team. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, he got to show me, son. He got to show me. He got to show me, man. I mean, from what I've been seeing, you know, I can't give it to him for sure. Brown is reckless. Badu will finish him. Brown is very reckless and inaccurate. He become the best punch that I see him throwing is his jab. His jab is solid. His jab is solid. He be pushing Bama's head back with that jab. But outside of the jab, man, some other fundamentals there, man. And on top of that, I'm wondering what his stamina going to be looking like. I see we got a spammer up in this joint. That ain't happening, Captain. I don't know who that is, but we getting them out of here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't, man. His stamina to me is an issue, and I mean he got a lot of issues in my opinion. He got a lot of issues, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me go ahead. I'm trying to get this troll or spammer out of here, man. All right, it's done. Yeah, man. So yeah, it will see, man. Linares' legs look like they gone, bro. The way Cano finished Linares speaks volumes. He may be done. He might be, but the thing is, I need to see him perform like that psycho boxing fan down at 35. Now, if Linares comes out and say, man, look, man, I can't make 35 no more. I'm struggling to make 35, and he's supposed to be fighting at 140, and he fought that way, his punch resistance look awful. His punch resistance look awful, man. And you're right, bro. He may have to think about considering it be done because, like I said before, man, that first knockdown, and some say, well, the punch landed behind the ear, so it could have knocked off his equilibrium or whatever. Dog, that first knockdown that Linares suffered, it almost looked like he was going down before the punch landed. Look at that shit in slow motion. And I was like, and then the second one, it was like a flick of the wrist. It wasn't even a full hook that had no leverage, no velocity, nothing on it. It was like a flick of the wrist. And he went down off that, and I was like, "What? What the hell is going on?" And then the last one, I mean, he was through. The ref stepped in at the proper time. I ain't got no problems with the stoppage. He was wobbling, bro, and I was like, "Huh?" The shit almost didn't make sense to me, man. When I watched it, it was like it don't add up. Nah, bro. I've been vouching for Jorge Linares, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know if y'all been rocking with the boy, man. Y'all know it, man. I've been rocking with Jorge Linares for a minute. I vouched for him and Mike. I vouched for him and Lomachenko. I thought Mikey ducked him. And I was like, dog, like, are you serious? Nah, man. Ronnie Boy Fresh says Linares is finished. Yeah, you might be right, man. But I got to see it at 35. I want to see because he says that going up to 140 had an effect on him. Most importantly, the effect and the worst kind of effect to have when you go up in weight is to have no punch resistance. When you can't take the punches of the bigger fighters, that is the worst thing in the world to have, son. It is. Look like his legs are gone. He looks shot. Yeah, he did look a little shot. Oh yeah, that fight last night was crazy. Yeah, he did. He did, man. And you got every reason to say that, bro. Did Lomachenko take something away from Jorge Linares? That's going to be a question that's going to be plaguing him until we see him perform again. Did Vasil Lomachenko take something away from Jorge Linares? Man, Jorge Linares might got to call it quits because I'm going to tell you right now, son, getting in there with Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor, even a Victor Postal, they stopping Jorge Linares like that, man. Can't beat any elite guy at 135. Yeah, but you know, Jorge is a 3-time champion, 3-division champion. And you know, he was doing his thing at 135 prior till Lomachenko and Mikey entering that division. You know what I mean? He was the man at that division. They just invaded that division and took his spot. Basically, you know what I'm saying? 140 is too stacked for Jorge. Yeah. Going up against Cano, losing against Cano. I mean, yeah, if you can't beat this dude getting smacked around the ring and going down 3 times in the first round, dog, stay away from Regis. Stay away. Do yourself a favor, Jorge. Don't even mention Regis Prograis name. Don't even mention Josh Taylor name right now. Leave him alone, son. Go back to 35. If you can't make the weight, if your body is giving you problems by making that weight, it's time to make that hard call, I think. You know what I mean? Yeah, he been in some wars too. Yeah, Linares has been in some wars. He's been in a lot of wars, man. And then, you know, it's unfortunate though, man, to see when you losing like this. We always know you see the signs when you at the end of your career, you losing against dudes that the fans are expecting you to dominate. And this is one of those classic signs. This is one of those signs that this is one of those Glenn Johnson, what is it? Glenn Johnson, Roy Jones, or type fight. Like Mike Tyson losing against the people that you ain't never heard of in your life. This is like one of those type of moments. And if we see this again, man, I'm afraid to say it, man. And I don't like to even call for fighters should retire because that's not my prerogative. We never should tell a fighter when he should quit. He only should know. But at the end of the day, dog, losing against a Cano, you might be shot, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we'll see, man. But it's going down tonight. Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian Broner. I'm looking forward to this, man. The Zone still gonna feed him the Mighty Mo. They better not. They better not. The Zone better not do that, man. And they're gonna that man will get his brains now. He need to see where he at, man. He need a measuring fight. They better not do that. But it's going down tonight. Adrian Broner versus Manny Pacquiao, man. This is the fight right here. You know, the sad part is about this fight with Pacquiao and Broner, it ain't really got a lot of repercussions at welterweight outside of the fact that you maybe, hopefully wishing on a star that maybe Floyd Mayweather can come back and fight one of these dudes. Other than that, if Pacquiao wins this fight, man, I think that maybe a Keith Thurman, that makes sense given that Pacquiao is the WBA regular champion. Keith Thurman is the WBA super champion. I think that makes sense to me, man. I don't know. Manny Pacquiao, what, Earl Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia winner? Shit. Hey, that'd be, now I don't know if I'm wishing on a star, but that'd be where it's at right there, dog. Because you know that Manny Pacquiao was talking up Mikey Garcia prior to this fight, right? So, hey, what if Manny Pacquiao, if he beats Adrian Broner tonight, man, looks to call out the winner of Mikey Garcia versus Earl Spence Jr. Man, I can see that. It's not supposed to. That's why the PBC made the fight. It's not supposed to. What you saying, Ronnie Boy Fresh? That Manny's not supposed to lose to Adrian Broner? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pac-Man said Mikey and Spence winner. Yeah, I did hear him say that. And not to mention, prior to this, we heard Manny Pacquiao speaking up about Mikey Garcia. You know what I mean? So who knows, bro? If he gets through Broner and Floyd Mayweather don't want to get in there and dance, hey, maybe I can see him definitely getting in the ring with Spence and Mikey winning. And we talking about a huge pay-per-view. PBC, man, that will be huge for PBC. They better not stall that fight, man. Spence versus Pac. Hey, that'll be, hey, Lewis Coleman, think about that, bro. Think about that, man. Spence versus Pac. That'll be interesting, especially if Pac look good tonight. If Spence going in and step on Mikey like a lot of people expecting him to do, Spence versus Pac. I don't know if Pac really want that smoke, though. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I don't really know if Pac really want that smoke. I hear him talking, but we don't know. Man, he ain't fighting no damn Spence Jr., Ronnie Boy Fresh. Hey, Ronnie Boy Fresh. And not only, I tell you who one fighter, he definitely ain't fighting. Your main man turns Bud Crawford. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. Ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight that I like to see too. Terrence Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao. Shit, we know Bob never wanted that smoke. Bob ain't never want to hurt the aura of Manny Pacquiao. Bob always wanted to keep making that money off Manny Pacquiao, so he never fed him to Terrence Crawford. Ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I think Mayweather, and he doing WWF type fights, the hunger is gone. Yeah, Mayweather just gonna sit back and see who he can make money off fighting Kumite fights. You know what I'm saying? If Mayweather can sit back and fight, man, if he can call out, you know, Jake the Snake Roberts, or you know, maybe even get a fight with King Kong Bundy. You know what I mean? Coco Beware. Y'all remember all the old school fighters? Then I think that's who Floyd gonna try to fight, man. But I don't know, man. I did videos about it. I said, look, think about it like this. How can Floyd Mayweather turn down a fat ass check like that, bro? Like, that's got to take a hell of a lot of strength. You know what I'm saying? To turn down fights that can net you damn near, you know what I mean? I mean, damn near 100 million. He could sit back in there with Pacquiao again. That's a fat check. He get back in there with Adrian Broner. It's not nearly as fat as Manny Pacquiao's, but dog, he'll make a good amount of money from that too. How the hell, as a human being, I don't care how rich you are, how as a human being can you sit back and just let all that money just say, nah, I don't want it? That's tough, bro. May Pac 2 in September. Damn, man. Floyd show. Well, I guess Floyd looking at it like, yo, Pacquiao 40 years old, so I could wait this out. Big John Studd. Yeah, I remember, hey, Floyd versus Big John Studd. You know what I'm saying? All day. Yo, man, all the old Floyd gonna bring out a bunch of retro wrestlers, and he gonna be like, dog, that's who we gonna fight. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. Floyd Mayweather versus Marty Jannetty. Floyd Mayweather versus Ted DiBiase. Now that's a fight. That'll be the $1 billion fight. Oh, hell yeah. Floyd Mayweather versus Ted DiBiase. Ricky Steamboat. Hey, yeah, no bullshit. Junkyard Dogs. Hey, Floyd versus Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Imagine that fight. Dog, everybody and their mamas will buy that fight. That's what Floyd doing, man. He's shopping around. If he can get the retro boxers, if he can get the retro wrestlers, if he can get anybody that's not a boxer, man, he taking them on. He taking them on, son. You know what I mean? What's that cat? He gonna try to get Jean-Claude Van Damme in the ring. Like, dog, we gonna prove that you ain't the real deal. Easy work. Mayweather versus Van Damme all day. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason Canelo is fighting in Mexico in September, Slow. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, but Canelo is stepping to the plate, taking on Danny Jacobs in his second fight with his deal with DAZN. Not like I said in the last live stream, son. Like not in the fifth fight, not in the sixth fight, in the second fight. It's noteworthy. It's noteworthy indeed. But I'm sure, like somebody been telling me, DAZN probably was on both of their asses. Like, look, we need a fight that's going to bring us American subscribers. The best in-house fight that we can make right now that's going to make people sign up is Danny Jacobs versus Canelo Alvarez. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? It's going to be a hell of a fight, bro. That's going to be a hell of a fight. Floyd versus IRS $1 million man. I remember that dude. That's the dude who used to come with the briefcase, right, Kim Blood? He used to have a briefcase with the red suspenders and shit. Hey, yeah, with the glasses. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, real talk. Hey, y'all don't realize back in the day with those WWF wrestlers, they recycled a lot of them dudes. Them dudes would come back like 5 years later under a different name. Like I remember they used to tell us, like, the dude, remember Crush? They used to call him Crush. Crush came back as Kane. He was Kane, son. Like, he was Kane. You know what I mean? Like, they used to recycle those wrestlers, bro. I used to find it funny as hell, bro. Like, hold up, man. Wasn't just like a couple years ago you was the honky tonk man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to find that shit funny, bro. Hey, remember the honky tonk man? Hey, them wrestlers back in the day was off the chain. Floyd trying to get any of them, man. Jacobs too soft to beat Canelo, I feel. I think that Jacobs, man, the way he fights pressure fighters and the way pressure fighters has been giving this man trouble for so many times for so long. The Pirog fight, the Gennady Golovkin fight. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I thought he outclassed Deryevchenko, but he knew Deryevchenko. Like, he had over 300 rounds of sparring with Deryevchenko. So, I don't know, man. Floyd versus Mr. T and Hottie Kid the Midget. Hey, Floyd versus Dink and Doink. Hell yeah. Remember that one? Floyd versus Dink and Doink. Put it on there. That's $150 pay-per-view. I'm buying it. You know what I'm saying? Floyd versus Dink and Doink. Hey, that is going to be the fight that Floyd is going to fight next. I'm announcing it. You heard it here first with the homie main man, made man, Floyd Mayweather versus Dink and Doink. Shit. Hey, son. Jacobs versatile. He'll rise to the occasion. Okay. I mean, I'm hoping so, man, because this is the opportunity that Jacobs been waiting for, man. You can't get a better opportunity than this. Like, dog, everything that Jacobs has been through, you know what I mean? This is the moment right here. All these belts, all this recognition. I mean, he came up short against Gennady Golovkin, even though a lot of people thought he won. But he came up short. This is the one. He has to put, and then if this fight go down in Mexico, like somebody said, which I seriously doubt, I think they talking T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, man. If this fight go down like that, man, he needs incredible separation. Like somebody was saying, dog, you think DAZN is going to sit back and they're going to let this fight go down in the second fight of Canelo's deal? Somebody say, man, Jacobs entering this fight already down 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Already. Jonathan Fox in the building. What's up with you? Razor Ramon, though? Packed by TKO. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But, you know, some people think that, you know, he's going to have a problem already because, look, man, DAZN ain't going like that, man. My thing is Jacobs got to box the best fight that he ever boxed. Canelo's toolbox is filled with every kind of hammer, every kind of wrench, every kind of screwdriver that you can name. What time is it? 8:20. I need a time check. 8:20. Oh, shit. But Canelo has so much in the toolbox, huh? And it's like, man, you know what I mean? Like, with all he has in the toolbox, he could just do it all. Combination punching, downstairs, upstairs, foot movement, can be aggressive. Everything that he needs to do, he could do. Canelo is the most complete fighter in boxing. And I don't say that lightly. You know what I mean? I don't say that lightly. Mayweather versus Booker T. Oh, yeah. Hey, shit, hell yeah. Mayweather versus the whole, what was that group name, man? With X-Pac and Triple H. What they used to call themselves? The Generation X. Mayweather versus the whole Generation X. Is that their name? All that. You know what I mean? It's going to be at Aztec Stadium. Is that right? That's what you heard, Ronnie Boy Fresh? I don't know, Mo. I heard they looking at T-Mobile, but if you heard Aztec Stadium, shit, that won't be smart by Jacobs. That won't be smart at all. You hear me? Jacobs had to beat Canelo bad. Jacobs will not get a decision. I mean, it's going to be tough. I told you, man, even if Jacobs coming in that joint second round and score a knockdown on Canelo, they're going to be like, hold up, nah, he slipped. See, what happened is a fan just threw a soda in the ring and we got ice all over the ring. He slipped. You're going to be sitting at home like, where the ice at? I don't see no ice. They're going to be like, no, he slipped. That wasn't a knockdown. Dog, this dude is going to be looked out for. So Jacobs needs to go in there built like a tank. Remember how he came into the Gennady Golovkin fight? Like, I ain't even telling y'all what my weight is on the next day. I'm supposed to do a same day weigh in. Man, scratch that. I'm not doing it. They say word on the curb was Jacobs came in that thing weighing like 220 on the low. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, he said that he ain't get no bigger than 175 or 180 or something like that. But he needs to come in there built like a tank to take those punches, those downstairs punches from Canelo. And for some reason, I don't see Oscar taking this fight unless they really thought or know for sure that Canelo can outclass Jacobs. So Jacobs got to understand what he's going up against. He's going up against a network deal. He ain't just going up. He's going up against a network deal. You know what I mean? No, the September fight is in Mexico. Jacobs is at the T-Mobile. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Jacobs, because they talking about fighting in May. And before I end this stream, because, yo, I want y'all to come back here post-fight after the event tonight. Before I end this stream, I want to bring up one more fight, and though it's not officially announced yet, Jarrett Swift Hurd versus Julian J. Rock Williams. If that fight goes down, they're talking about May 11th. Guess what? The homie Main Man birthday, May 11th. I ain't missing that fight for nothing. You hear me, though? I'm in the building. I don't care if it's here in the DMV. If they talking about throwing it at the Barclays, I'm going. Fuck the dumb shit. I'm going. You know what I mean? I will be in the building supporting my main man Hurd, and I can't wait for that fight. Hey, J-Rock, stop playing, blood. Stop playing. Sign the damn contract. If you want to fight, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing, Joe. Like, either you going to fight or you ain't going to fight. Hurd already announced it what he wants. Get it on. Come on, bruh. Come on. Jacob's going to have to kill Canelo to get the month denied. Yeah. Yeah, Hurd gonna beat the shit out of J-Rock. Yeah, hey, I want to be right there to see it, Lewis. I want to be right there. That'll be the perfect birthday present for me. I'm gonna reach out and be like, Hurd, hey, throw your homie, man, one of your biggest supporters online, bro. Throw me a knockout for my birthday. May 11th is Main Man's birthday. Throw me a knockout, bro. I want to see this here, man. I will have the best seats in the house. I will be right there, and I ain't missing a punch. Knock this cat out for me. You hear me? With Charlo Harrison on the same card. That'd be right. I think that'd be proper. Ronnie Boy Fresh. That will be real cool. I hope they do that, man. I hope they do that. My only thing is, though, if Charlo beat Harrison, man, they're gonna be screaming trilogy. Because look, Hurd ain't got all day. Hurd look, I'm trying to handle business here. Jaime Munguia don't want no smoke. So look, I'm trying to make it up to 160 while the division is popping. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I will see how this gonna go, man. You say Hurd beating J-Rock all day, Ace, man. Hurd beating J-Rock, son. And I like J-Rock. I ain't knocking J-Rock, but you're going up against Hurd, so I'm going digging on you, J-Rock. I'm going to look at your style. I will be looking at you very, very close. I will be evaluating Julian J-Rock Williams to the T. And I'm telling you, I will explain to y'all how my main man, Storm coming, Jarrett Swift Hurd will break this man down and properly stop this man. You hear me? Yes, sir. Post-fight. Yeah, looking for the Hurd knockout. Enjoy. Hope tonight good. Hey, Jonathan Fox, all day. Hey, look here, fight fans. The event is about to be underway. I'm the type of cat. I look at the undercard fights. I look at it all. You know what I'm saying? So please come on back here in the post-fight video. We will be turned up, breaking it down, talking about the consequences, talking about exactly how everything, man, just how the fight went. What did we see? Did Broner go in there and fight the right fight? Did Pacquiao go in there and fight the right fight? Did either man fight like a biatch? How is it going to go? Tune back in here for the post-fight video. I will look forward to seeing you all. And y'all know we always turn up in the post-fight video. Y'all already know how it go. So expect a lot more people here, and we going to be turned. You hear me? All day. Much love to each and every one of y'all for tuning in and chilling with the homie. Yes, sir. Main Man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man, Made Man. Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man, Made Man. It's the homie. Who you got? See y'all after the fight. Peace out.